Welcome to the series of educational videos for the MS21 Plus system. The video you are watching is about creating an external user account and logging in. The video will describe registration using the Citizen Identity Service, describe the methods of logging in ISKP21 Plus, and advice on how to deal with a forgotten password. The video is divided into thematic chapters. You can skip to the selected theme. To access the system, use the internet address iskp21.mssf.cz. Now we will show you how to register in the information system. Detailed information for the ISKP21 Plus portal is available in the video titled Controls of ISKP21 Plus Portal. Start the registration by clicking the registration button. You can only register in the system as a natural person. A unique user account will be created for each natural person. You have two options to register in the system. The first, preferred option, which is intended for a vast majority of all users, is registration via citizen identity, i.e., registration through the National Identity Authority (NIA) system. The other option is registration via ADFS, intended for international users who are residents of a country which has not implemented the IDIS regulation or who do not have the NIA ID means of identification available. Select the registration method according to the criteria you currently see and meet. You can use one of the following means of identification to register via the Citizen Identity Service. Government means e-government mobile key, e-obczanka, National Identity Authority ID, International ID Gateway. Bank identity for selected banks, Moje ID, and First Certification Authority with the Starkos card. Select one of the providers specified above to which you are registered and log in via the provider's login page. For the sake of demonstration, we have chosen the e-government mobile key. To log in, you need to scan the QR code using the e-government mobile key application. After logging in, you will be redirected to the e-identity form where you will need to consent to the provision of the above data, i.e., your name, surname, and any other required personal information to the qualified provider of the MS21 Plus system. You can give a permanent or one-off consent. If you give a permanent consent, this step will not be required for any subsequent logging in the application. As soon as you give your consent, you will be redirected to the registration form where you can add further information, such as your email address, mobile telephone number, citizenship, and date of birth. Once you have filled in the necessary information, click the Send Registration Data button. In a moment, you will receive a confirmation code with 20-minute validity on your mobile phone. Enter the code to the activation key field and click the Send button. The system will then send a message with a URL link to your email. Click the link to finish your registration. The system will inform you about the successful completion of registration by a message and also sends this information to your email. After a successful registration, you can log into the portal by selecting the NIA login on the home screen. Now, let's look at the different login options. Upon selecting the NIA login, the system will display a list of means of identification by which it is possible to authenticate via the Citizen Identity portal. Select one of the means of identification to which you are registered and log in to the system. For the sake of demonstration, we have chosen the bank identity option. After clicking the appropriate bank, you will be redirected to the bank identity login portal. As soon as you enter the credentials for your bank identity and log in via your bank's application, your identity will be verified. If you have given permanent consent for the provision of data to the qualified provider of the MS21 Plus system upon registration, you will be redirected to the home screen of your account in the ISKP21 Plus portal. If you log in the ISKP21 Plus portal using the National Identity Authority and you have forgotten your password, it is necessary to contact the customer support of the individual providers, such as your bank, not the customer support for the MS21 Plus system. Thank you for watching. In case of difficulties or complications, you can contact the customer support by sending an email to podpora_ms21@ms21.mssf.cz or by calling to the telephone number +420 800 203 207 on weekdays from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m.